Hello and welcome to this tutorial on numerical modeling in Abaqus software. In this step-by-step tutorial we will be talking about the overall procedure, how to make a complex numerical model in this software. To start, we have the overview of the modeling process. The overall procedure in Abaqus can be broken down into several modules, each performing different functions. For example, the path module, here we define the geometry of our model. This is where we specify the paths that will make up our overall structure. And then we have the property module. This module is for defining the material properties. For example, we can define the soil properties, the concrete properties in structures, and the steel properties used as a reinforcement in that structure. And similarly, we have the assembly module. Once the part and properties are defined, we move on to assembling the model. This is where we position and arrange the different parts to form a complete structure. And next we have the step module, where we define the analysis type and the parameters of our simulation. This could include different analysis type like static and dynamic analysis depending on the nature of problem you're solving. And then we have the interaction and load module. Here we define the interaction between different parts, like the connection between soil and foundation. And we also define different loads and boundary conditions, or a constraint that will be applied in the model. And next we have the mesh module. We generate a mesh for our model. This is indeed a crucial for finite element analysis, as it breaks the structure down into smaller elements, allowing more accurate results. And then we have the job module. Once everything is set up, we define the job and start running the simulation. This is where we monitor the progress of our analysis. And lastly, we have the visualization module, where we visualize our results, and those results could be in terms of displacement, acceleration, stresses, and other outputs are displayed, helping us to understand how the structure will behave under different conditions. Now let's look at an example of SSI model, which we will be solving in this tutorial. On the left side here you can see we have the centrifuge test setup, where we simulate the real world condition of soil interacting with structure. And this setup will provide valuable experimental data that we will compare with our numerical model. Alright, so here we have the interface of our Abaqus software. Here you can see on the left side we have a model tree which contains part, material, and calibration. Now we don't have any parts because we didn't construct any part here yet. And here in the module drop down list you can see all the module we have discussed before. You can click on each of them and you can go and jump to that module directly from here. So before going to further details, let me start with creating our parts. As you can see, we have a soil and then we have a structure. The soil dimension is 36 meter height and 50.4 meter in width, and then the structure dimension are given as you can see. So let me go ahead and start with creating a soil part first, and then we'll be creating a structure part, and then we will be combining those together. Okay, so here in the part module you have different options. If you click on the create part, then you will see different options depending on the type of model you are making: 2D, 3D, asymmetric model. So in our case we will be using a 2D planar model, and then we can press continue. So we will go here to this this menu, and the buttons on the left side changes. As you can see, now we have different options to create different geometry. So I'm gonna go and use the rectangular line. Okay, so here we have the soil part. All the geometry of the soil part is completed with 36 meter height and 50.4 meter width, and then we have created a 0.5 meter of depression here for the embedment of the foundation. Now if we click done, here you can see the soil part has been completed. Now in the similar way, we are going to create a part 2. You can name it as a building as well, and similarly we are going to create a 2D planar. Let's continue. Okay, now I'm going to create a geometry of the structure, and then I'll be here with you in a second. Alright, here we have the geometry of our structure part with 0.6 meter thick the top roof and 0.6 meter thick foundation with the 0.18 meter thick legs on the both sides. So if we press OK, done. So here we have the structure part as well. Now in the model tree here, you can see both building and soil parts are created together. So the next thing, after creating the parts, we are going to create the partitions. So I am gonna go ahead and start with the soil part, because in centrifuge data we have different layers of soils. Each layer of soil is 1 meter, so we will be creating a partition of 1 meter. And how can we do that? We are going to do that by going to tools, and then we can click on the partitions here. Here you can see different options for creating partition can be used in different models. So in our case, we will go ahead and click on the face one, and then we can sketch the partition. So a similar window appears now. You can create partition by sketching or by clicking on the offset options, for example this one, and then we can click on the boundary and then click on done. So we are going to create partition at distance of 1 meter. Click enter, and then now we have to flip it. Okay, and then press OK, and it's done. And similarly we can click on this partition and then done with the offset of 1 meter. Okay, and here we go ahead with the partition of the second layer. So I'm gonna go ahead and complete the partition. Okay, here we are. We have completed the partition of the soil model with 1 meter partition for each layer, and then we have created 2 vertical partition as well. This will help us to make a better mesh if you have divided or partitioned your part properly. So that's why we have done it. If you press OK, now as you can see, we have done the partition of the soil model. And if you select different parts together, so now every parts will be selected separately, as you can see. Similarly, we are going to go ahead and do the partition for the building part as well. So following the same procedure, going to tools and partitions, and then we're going to sketch one. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and partition this part as well. Alright, so we have done the partition for the building part as well. We have divided and separated the roof and the legs and the foundation. so that each part can be meshed separately and accurately. So if we press done, here we go, we have done the partition of the building as well.